Hi, I'm S.Neville again, and we're going to do SAT practice questions number 4, 5, and 6. Okay, my first question number 4. Trains A, B, and C pass through a station at different speeds. Train's A speed was 3 times train's B speed, and train C's speed was twice train A's. What was train C's speed in miles per hour if train B's speed was 7 miles per hour? Oh my goodness, what the heck is that talking about? So if I were reading this question, my first reaction would be to reread it and mark the important things. So I have 3 trains. Train A was 3 times train B. So I'm going to write that. A equals 3 times B. Okay. Train C was twice train A. So train C was twice A, or 2 times A. What was train C's speed if train B was 7? So they just told me that train B was 7. Alright, well if I know that train B is 7, I can right away figure out what train A is. If train B is 7, I can substitute 7. So train A is 3 times 7, which is 21. So now I know train A's speed, 21 miles per hour. They already told me train B's speed, 7 miles per hour. So to find train C, I plug in it's 2 times train A. So 2 times 21, which is 42 miles per hour. So my answer for this one is E. Because I'm reading carefully, they asked me in the question, what was train C's speed? So I told them train C is 42. SAT practice question number 5. If 3x squared equals 4y equals 12, what is the value of x squared y? First, I can break this up and think about it. 3x squared is the same as 12. I also know that 4y is the same as 12. Eventually, I'm going to find out what x is and what y is so I can plug in, but I just broke down my information into 2 equations because it's easier for me to look at that way. So I'm going to solve for y first because that's really easy. Divide both sides by 4. Y is 3. If I get x by itself, first I divide by 3, so x squared equals 4. What times what gives me 4? Oh, well that's 2. 2 times 2 gives me 4. I could also have negative 2 times negative 2 gives me 4. So these are 2 options that I have for x. So I'm just going to kind of keep that in mind. The question was asking, what is the value of x squared y? So if I have x squared y, I'm going to have y is 3. My x is either 2 or negative 2. But if I think about it, if I do 2 squared, that gives me 4. If I do negative 2 squared, that still gives me 4. So it doesn't matter which x I choose, because it's still going to be 4. So whatever 2 squared or negative 2 squared gives me 4, I know this is 3, so my answer is 12. X squared y gives me 12. And yes, I see that is option D. Okay, SAT practice question number 6. I have a diagram, and the figure above, what is the value of x? Okay, so I need to find out what x is, which is this angle right here. They tell me that this angle right here is 110, this one here is 30, this little piece here is 70, and that this is 90. The reason that I know that is because of this square in the corner. That means it's a right angle. I know that all the way around from here to here is a circle. From here all the way around to that point again is a circle. A circle is 360 degrees, and that is something that they give you in the front of the SAT where they have all the formulas. They tell you that a circle is 360 degrees. So I know right off the bat that all the way around is 360. So I'm going to try to work with that and see if I can get anywhere. So all the way around is 360. So I know that 30 plus 110 plus x plus 90 gets me all the way around the circle with no gaps. I really don't even need that 70 right now. So let's look at what I wrote. Basically, 30, 110, and 90, if I add those, 30 plus 110 plus 90, that's 230 plus x gives me 360. To get x by itself, I subtract 230 from both sides. And I am left with 130. So, this part from here to here, which they told me is x, is 130. That's my answer. In this problem, I chose not to use the 70. It wasn't necessary for me. Okay? This was Math SAT Practice, questions 4, 5, and 6.